militia was ready to attack.
Tremet Garu! Garu Astiga!
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines. Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Now, build two of them. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, wrong.
It's timber Theos.
Yes.
Garu Upa. Yes.
Fairy Huerta.
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Bayard May. Ayored Yaru. Vin Hester.
Vin Hester. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yaru. Bayard May.
Yoala.
Yes, sir.
Vin Hester.
Never mind.
That's Sole Bayo Tempra.
Ayored Yaru. Yeah. Yaru.
Fair Adon.
Ayored Yaru. Bayard May.
And your worker. He's a worker.
Bayard May. Vin Hester.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
So to the other side.
Steady faster nu. Iris. Aeoridas. Health Baru. Aeoridas. Ferath. Yes, sir. Slayer for hard. Yes, sir.
The cavalry eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders.
Where are my people? Hey, buddy.
Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Sure, just happened to wander in. Come on over here, boys.
Tremeth Garu. Meet me.
Yarwa Yoala. On Braithwaite.
Yes.
That's Shole Bayer Tapestry.
Here is name.
Got three of these. Alright.
Fairer you werta.
Each Timber Theos. Yerth Upper.
Over there.
That's Shole Bayer Tapestry.
Here is name.
How's still? There's buddy with the house.
What's the fifth, eh? Each Timber Theos. There you were. Eat your worker.
Okay.
Hestes commander.
Now.
Each timber Theos.
Built three of them. Now what? Oh, I gotta build them inside your little circle?
Gabriel de Voodoo.
Fuckers. Alright.
Eat your worker.
Is that how I gotta do it?
Each fruitcake that.
That's kind of
Yarway, Yoala.
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
How many do I gotta make? 20? Huh.
Beodeth me.
Okay.
Strail bor yard. Strail e fuse. Flamboga anod. Strail bor yard. Bayer death me. Strele boren yaru.
And I came back in the tutorial and I fixed it.
Strela fuse.
It was, you gotta highlight, and I wanted to say that, you gotta highlight everything.
Flamboga
And you gotta click just a little above where it says you can't normally go. I mean, it's real tricky to figure that out. Not normal they do that. But they want to show you how you can group armies together and do stuff. Whatever. I just go with the, I'll get 50 things and shove them at you. Alright?
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Bear death me. Flamboga aron. Strele boren yaru. Yeah, we ask.
Now, you want me to go where?
Gath, strele boren.
Let's see. Get running, boys.
You did it over. You sadly at the Readers, air raiders. Each a folly. Each a word. Each year. You suddenly at the I ordered us. Health for I shall rest them. Strelboren Yerwa, Foliende Hares.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowman would be protected from an infantry charge.
On Styria, Strelboren. Aioredas written.
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
Build the second one. I thought I built the first one, I forget. Funny looking villagers, aren't they? Could have made an actual picture of a human. Like, what the hell, Microsoft? How big is your company again? This looks like a mobile game. The way this is done. I will say the rest of the stuff looks not, you know, looks alright. Now, gotta build a landmark.
That's sure that may take that.
Wonder how long that's gonna take.
On your work, huh? Cheer, let's hear.
Come on, up here. I'm gonna help Buddy build this damn thing. Where is it? And of course, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of ways they do DLC, all this other crap, now that 20 years has passed, where you know, in the past they would make a whole game and then sell you an expansion pack, which had loads of stuff in it, versus nickel and diming us for everything, you know. Let's see how nice Microsoft is this go around. You know, because I can say this. I mean, if I get the old game remastered and you give me this game and I gotta pay tons of money, I can just go back to the old game. That's why people play Diablo 2 forever. Okay? You can't You're not going to mess with something that's that good. You know? If you make it that good, you're going to get the sales. One of the reasons Activision even exists. There you go.
Where
Yay!
a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city.
Woohoo!
From there would grow an empire.
Maybe. That's it. Can't keep playing on and mess the map. Look around. Anyway. Okay, so now it's got this. This is what it looks like. Strategies, test your skill. Play the Norman campaign. So this is stuff to learn the game with, I guess, eh? Crew 500 bounty from hunting during match. Really? You gotta get XP for things? I don't. Okay, here we are. You got single player, multiplayer, complete an army. It says achieve a wonder victory. This is XP thing. I need what? Wait a minute here. What is this shit? Oh, I guess something to do with your profile. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you what some of the game looks like. I have no idea. Let's see, single player. So what do we get? So we only get the Normans. Everything else is locked. So there's your Xbox Game Pass for PC. This is what you get. You get the Norman campaign. Not impressed. What do you want me to do? Pay for the rest of the game? Really? What's this? So, complete the first 2 missions in the Norman. Okay, so it's just hidden behind on. Alright, I was getting all. Okay. And just so you guys know, on my stepmother's, my dad's last wife's side of the family, they had a relative by the name of Bragg, who was a baron under King William, who fought in that battle. We found that out. The National Exhibition had a plaque on the guy, and my uncle went down there and bought the plaque off them, presented it to the head of the family. And that was a big affair. At the time, I couldn't understand why all these, there was this, my dad was basically a farmer who worked at GM, and I couldn't understand why there was like 500-600 people in suits in the farmer's field, you know, when I was little, right? But anyway, you're like, what? Anyhow, no. Those looking for the experience of historical events of Age of Empires without a strong challenge, the enemy will not probe your defenses and mounts on the light attacks. These for those who are new to real-time strategy or looking for a light challenge, the enemy probes your defenses and typically mounts only single attacks. Commonly attacking on multiple fronts. Well, just because the game's brand new, start here.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, The fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayer Tapestry. A carefully preserved illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
We'll see how it goes.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Okay. All right, everybody. Can I like select the whole army or what? Where's King? Okay. Hey, buddy. What do I got to do here? What's it letting me do? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's it? That's all I can do? Oh, okay. Come on, everybody. I see how it works.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
That's right, King. Get in around it. That's the way. Kill him.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation.
There you go, boy. Order your units. Can't see with it. Away from the shield. Come on. Oh, come on. It's not listening. How do I do that? Oh, I don't know. Being a retreat. How do I do it? Where's the command? Oh, I don't know. Okay, maybe if I get this. Oh, I don't know. See, I don't know where the commands are. Oh. It's terrible, buddy. It's terrible how this works, boys and girls. I'll try that.
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
All right, boys. Charge!
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Wish I had a pretty bad over there. And have you die now?
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers. Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. Additional Norman archers joined the battle.
First 10, nothing's happened.
With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
It's really hard to circle around enemies here. See how lonely it is?
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
We'll do more later. We'll do a little episode per each one. There we go. Some level 7, whatever that means. Okay. Continue. Yeah.
At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history.
Indeed.
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter?
Tune in next week. Okay, I'll play this one in the next playthrough. So it's kind of like the old game where you have the story of where you do mission to mission to mission and stuff. But so far I haven't had to build anything. That was just to start you off with a big battle and a bunch of guys, and right. I kind of like the old thing where it was like you had to roll up into the technologies. I'm sure that's in there. Like you can. Anyway, okay, guys, we will stop that there.